gentleman here. And then we'll come to the lady sitting here.
Sulkhan KHABADZE, I'm a member of this institute. I must apologize if my question is a little bit off the topic. You may or may not be aware that former Prosecutor General and the Justice Minister of Georgia, who fled his country the next day after the parliamentary election and who is now charged with 4 articles of the Georgia's criminal code, including massive ill-treatment of prisoners and the abuse of power, is said to be in Hungary, successfully claimed asylum and effectively for avoiding justice. It is worth noting that Mr. Adeishvili, he is one of the odious figures in Georgian politics. For example, after he fled the country, in the next few weeks, Georgian Parliamentary Committee on Human Rights identified 200 political prisoners in the country. And I have a printed copy of the report by Commissioner of Human Rights for the Council of Europe that cites the interesting statistics. When this person was a justice minister and effectively the general prosecutor in 2010, in all criminal cases, Georgia, the acquittal rate was only 0.2%, effectively meaning that for every 1,000 persons this person brought charges against, only 2 persons were acquitted in the courts.
Could you bring it to a question?
And there are also some allegations in Georgian media that as to why Mr. Adeishvili chose Hungary and not other Western countries with more established democracies. And they allege that because of his close links of the high-ranking Hungarian officials. So I wouldn't ask you to comment on some speculations, but I really do hope that you will have some time in nearest future to close into this case, to see this case closed.
Thank you very much indeed.
I'm not here to look for, squabbles with any person who is nice enough to pose any question, but please, would you so kind to rethink your expression on a more established democracy? Because we think Hungary is a well-established democracy, so there is no reason to say that we are less established democracy than others, and that could be a reason for anything. So sorry for that. Politics is sometimes defined as art, as a kind of art. And just on that background you have described here, may I just say that we have the best ever bilateral relationship with the present Georgian government.
Thank you. 2 short, sharp questions, the lady here and the gentleman over here, and then we have to draw a line.